Happy New Year's, everybody. It's your boy Sean Carter, and I'm here with.
Hey man, Coach Lightwork, man. Happy New Year's, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's jump right into
It's a,
it, man.
it's a new year. It's a new me. Nah, bullshit. But look though,
Right.
it's a new year, same grind, better results.
Absolutely.
2025, man. So I'm gonna ask you before we hop into 2025. What is three things you really want to either accomplish or get started to build in 2025?
Well, number one is growth. Number one is growth. That means in life in general, in maturity and in what we do, what we grind, or a game day. We're trying to get this to a point where we're doing live shows and we're out here and about and everything like that. And just growing personally as two individuals, that we got what we got going on family wise, relationship wise. With that, then, your relationship with, your higher power, God, Buddha, whoever it is, you know, um, that's another growth that needs to happen, each and every day, each and every
Yeah.
day. And then, our brands, man, our brands. You see my brother, he got healing, he got the merch coming out. I have merch coming out, so we're trying to grow these brands and have a little passive income. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, those are the three things I hope grow.
For me, one, even talking about the higher power, one, I don't know who y'all all believe in, but always keep whoever you believe in number one.
Absolutely.
Second, man, for me, is to start the foundation of generational wealth.
Right.
Not even just for me, not just for us, but for our kids. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to put in as much work as we had to. You still want them to do their own thing, but they ain't got to do as much as we had to.
Correct.
And then the third one, man, is just be healthy and be healthy, be clear minded, and just go with what God got planned. And that's to
Absolutely.
elevate our game day. That's to elevate our brands. That's to elevate our names and our stature. It's you know just getting out
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah, man.
So man, let's kick it off. College football. Talking about the bracket. Did the committee mess the bracket up? Why is the SEC complaining so much? And is this the start of the downfall of the SEC?
All right, so let's jump into the bracket first. Let's jump into the bracket first. In your opinion, in your
Mhm.
opinion, how do you feel about the bracket as a whole? As a whole, how it was laid out, everything, who played who? Do you feel like it was fair?
As 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 all right. So I'm gonna answer one at a time. Was it
Okay.
fair? No.
Okay.
Do I like the way it was laid out? Yes. Like I'm in the middle because if I'm Oregon, I'm pissed off
Okay.
because my reward for being the best team in football, I get a pissed off Ohio State team.
Okay.
If I'm also if I'm Notre Dame, I'm mad. You gave me Georgia, and Georgia, even though Georgia went through a gauntlet, Georgia didn't really deserve a bye. If that makes sense.
Okay. All right.
Boise didn't deserve a bye.
Okay.
Like when you think of these teams because they gave us like these rules. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do these power fours. These teams don't get a bye, but then they start moving the goalposts and they start switching shit.
Right.
Realistically, I believe, and I said this before, I think they started switching it because they thought Colorado was gonna get in.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the rules really start to switch. But then we had this talk, and everybody, Ashton Genty should have won Heisman. Granted, the reason why he got 100 yards against Penn State because they stat padded the fuck out of him.
Absolutely.
He was not touching 100 yards. If he couldn't touch 100 yards against Penn, what the fuck you think he's gonna do against Ohio State, Oregon, Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, you play Oregon, but to me, nah. I think you should keep if you're gonna let conference champions in, cool. I'm fine with that. But as far as the ranking goes, it should be ranked 1 through 12. No matter if you're a conference champion or not. Like if you're a conference champion, you automatically get in. But I'm talking about as far as ranking goes, when it comes down to the playoff bracket,
Yeah.
whatever your in season rank was, like how Oregon was one, they
Mm-hmm.
should be one, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so what you're saying is if I'm so I think Boise ended at 9, so they would have been the ninth seed.
Yeah.
I think Georgia was 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Oregon was 1, Georgia was 2. Um, who was 3?
Ohio State was no. Penn State was 3.
Penn State was 3, and then Ohio State would have been 4.
Ohio State was 5.
5. Okay, so who was
No, Texas was 4.
Texas was 4. Okay, that does shake up the bracket a little bit, and I think if you looked at it from that point of view, it would have been some different matchups. Of course, it'd been different matchups. The bracket, man. Initially, when they came out with the criteria, I agree with the criteria. You know, I agree with it. I thought it was great. I thought it was great to start out.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got the moving the goalposts and everything. And then they put Boise at 3, and I believe it was just to sell tickets. I don't think they really thought Boise was deserving. You know, I don't believe that. I think it was just really to sell tickets. And then if you look at like the first round, every game was a blowout except the Texas,
Texas.
The Clemson, Texas, which actually could have been much closer if Clemson would have scored at the end. But I mean, the second round, man. I mean, all the top seeds lose.
But so my thing is, this is my problem with the second round part, right?
All right.
If you get a bye, you basically waiting a month to play.
Yeah.
They need to shorten that.
So you saying what, like maybe 2 weeks?
Yeah, because a month, like you giving it. Granted, a team just played. You giving them basically 2 weeks to heal before they got played the number one, before they got played the second round. And it's like if they got like, I mean, for Ohio State, it looked like they didn't have a day off because they went duck hunting. But when you think of, I think Georgia was destined to lose. Like no matter who they had at quarterback, it was GG's. Boise was going. Nobody on their bingo card had Boise losing. Now I did have Texas losing, and quite frankly, that should have been a targeting call. But that's just me. But it was 2 different hits. That. But it was 2. But granted, it was 2 hits on both sides that could have been a targeting call.
Right.
And one actually was targeting, one wasn't targeting. Now you can't really separate the 2. But I see what the refs did. They didn't call one, so they're not gonna call the other one. Cool, whatever.
Right. And I think, and I believe they also didn't want they didn't want the game to fall on their hands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't want it to be like we gave them this extra 15 yards, now they're in field goal range.
But quite frankly, even though they didn't want to, the game kind of fell on their hands.
Yeah, it did.
Like in a way, it kind of did because Scatterboo was listen, he was tearing Texas inside and out.
Yo, I don't know what they told that boy at halftime. I don't know if they told him that they disrespected his mama in the stands or whatever, but my man came out there second half. I mean, he did it all. He did it all.
He threw a touchdown, ran for a touchdown.
Yeah, like I gotta respect it. I just gotta respect it. And then you in the when we was talking, you brought up like, does this hurt is his draft stock rising? Absolutely. Especially if a team is looking for a hard runner, you know what I'm saying, a bruising type of back. Bro, my man is up there. He might be above Genty just because of the way he runs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
now I am gonna say this, and not just because this is my team, just because I'm looking at the future, right?
Right.
Pittsburgh didn't pick up Najee's 5th year.
Right.
Cordell Patterson is on a 1-year deal. So the only back we have is Jalen Warren.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who Scatterboo falls to. Scatterboo literally is an AFC North running back. He fits the AFC North.
Absolutely.
Like he fits. What I love to happen, him and Jalen Warren go crazy.
Yeah.
But whoever you fall to, I hope it's AFC North because he fits that. Like he fits that. Like Genty fits NFC. He
fits West. He fits West Coast. That's where I feel like he fits West Coast. Yeah.
Now I would say this: as far as draft styles go, I think with Colorado losing, it kind of messed up Shedeur's draft stock. Because if you think about it, for the moment they kept talking about the Raiders, then they said the Giants. Now they talking about the Tennessee Titans. Then they said the Browns gonna get him. I said, first of all, he's not going to the Browns. Let's get that out the way. The Browns is the most dumbest team in the world. They probably gonna draft Jalen Miro. When we Shedeur went from being number one overall at the season ended today. I think the Packers got the number one pick. Not the Packers, but the Patriots got the number one pick.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna go Travis.
Correct.
But I know someone said if they really want to win something or really want to make a splash, trade Drake May, get another lottery pick, get Shedeur. So now you got your quarterback of the future, and I said I wouldn't do all that. That's doing too much. You know how much you got to get?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
So you still got Joe Milton.
Right. So here's the thing, and I don't want to get off the playoff thing, but with Shedeur, Cam Ward, we know they're the top two quarterbacks on the board. And it just depends on who got the first pick. If it's the Patriots, if it's Giants, if it's the Raiders.
If it's the Patriots, Travis going first.
Yeah, if it's the Patriots, Travis going first. And I think they can rock with that. I think Travis is built for New England. I think he's built for that. You know, he's built for that environment and those expectations. Shedeur, Cam Ward, I believe, will be going to the Giants and the Raiders. But you never know. You never know with the draft, because we could be saying we could say they 1-2, and then the combine happened, and then next thing you know, Dylan Gabriel leapfrog somebody, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. That's how it works.
So we're gonna touch back on the draft. So back to the playoff bracket. Now you have Ohio State, Texas, and you have Notre Dame, Penn State.
Right.
And I said any team that was on the same side of the bracket with Ohio State is pissed off.
Because, you mean Ohio State's pissed off?
No, I'm talking about any team that's on the same side of the bracket with Ohio State. I'm pissed. Like, why the fuck y'all put these niggas over here with me? Like, first of all, they went down a racist trail and tapped on Tennessee.
Yeah,
they decided to put on their boots and hoodies, go in the woods, and went duck hunting. Now they about to go to Texas and get some smoked ribs. Now,
right.
Texas had a problem with Arizona State, and I said this to my brother because my brother keeps saying Texas this. Ohio State is not Arizona State. Texas had a problem with one person. What you gonna do with 6 of them?
Yeah, I think you can't focus on one thing.
Jeremiah Smith.
I don't know. Like Jeremiah Smith said it himself. You can't play man.
And what Oregon do? Went man.
They went man and got smoked. I think for Texas to win this game, they have to hold the ball. You can't let that offense get on the field. I mean, like, it has to be like few possessions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Ohio State just has too much. Like, they're built for the playoffs.
If you let Ohio State get the ball first, it's GG's. You got to beat them at the coin flip.
All right, let me say this. You can't let them get the ball first and then you go 3 and out. That cannot happen.
Or if Ohio State win a toss and they defer to the second half like they did against
you got to go score.
You're not scoring. They defer for a reason.
But I'm saying that you as Texas, you got to go score. You cannot. It can't be Arizona State in the second half. It can't be that. You got to go score.
First of all, they're not blowing Ohio State out like they did Arizona State in the first half. It's
no, nowhere close.
Ohio State defense is way better. Jack Sawyer, listen, when I tell you he was giving Dylan Gabriel nightmares,
dog,
he He reminds me of T.J. Watt and Joey Bosa.
Yeah, I give you the Bosa comparison. Yeah,
But I'm talking about more when I mean TJ, I'm talking about how like twitchy he is off the line.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like
I see what you're saying.
he's real twitchy off the line.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the fact everybody kept saying, "Well, Oregon didn't have this player. Oregon didn't have this player. Ohio State didn't have these players." Now they both was healthy, and they both met up, and it was a big TA.
Yeah.
The first quarter I think was like 30-0.
Man, the first half was no, I'm sorry. It was like quarter and a half, it was 30-0. And my mind was blown. Like, bro, I was blown away.
I called you too. I called you. I said, so we won game away.
The oh my God. Don't remind me,
you better be that motherfucker saying horns up. Look.
Bro, I'm hurting.
But then you gotta think about like this. As an Ohio State fan, I'm thinking like this. Everybody that we playing so far is like a reminiscent of Ohio State, right?
Right.
Holden was the Ohio State receiver last year. He transferred to Oregon.
Well, hold on. Holden was an Ohio State receiver?
Yeah, he transferred out.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Quinn Ewers. He didn't want to compete. He transferred out.
Yeah.
The head coach for Notre Dame used to be a player. I think a player and he was on the coaching staff, if I'm not mistaken, for Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne got a job at Notre Dame, right? So when Julian Flemings didn't want to compete no more. Went to Penn State.
Okay. You're saying basically these guys have ties to Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But people were saying here, Ryan Day should leave, Chip Kelly should leave. I'm just saying here like Ohio State, as good as it would be to beat Michigan and go win a natty, Ohio State was paid for it and built to win a natty.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when everybody Ryan Day needed an extension. Man, y'all wishy-washy ass fans don't know shit about football.
Bruh, I'm telling you, and Nick Saban said it best. The fan base for Ohio State needs therapy. And I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about like the people that was calling for Ryan Day's job for the past couple of years because he couldn't beat Michigan. Now y'all have an opportunity to win a national championship. I mean, now y'all want to give him an extension. Like, but no,
I'm gonna say this, like losing to Michigan was the best thing that ever happened to Ohio State this year.
Yeah,
because you want to talk about pissed off. They tapping teams like they the one who they the reason why Michigan beat them.
Right. Nah,
but Oregon put their foot in their mouth though. They said we beat them once, we're gonna beat them again. You said it, and I'm gonna quote too. You said it's hard to beat a team twice.
It's very hard to beat a team twice.
You barely beat Ohio State the first time.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's super hard to beat a team twice, especially in college football.
But y'all went from winning by one to getting y'all ass beat.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look at what Ohio State did defensively. They rushed 3 guys. They would rush 3 guys and let their spy. As soon as Dylan Gabriel stepped up in the pocket, he was blitzing. He was going after Dylan Gabriel. They only rushed 4 people, and people don't realize that because they think they're blitzing. No, they rushed 3 guys. As soon as Dylan Gabriel stepped up in the pocket, there's the linebacker coming, running towards him, getting a sack. They had 8 sacks.
And think about it is Quentin Ewers is not as mobile as Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, nowhere close.
Boy, he gonna be a stalemate because listen, he gonna have to do something.
This is where you got to use Arch. This is where you got to use Arch's legs. And I'm not saying, and hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. I know you made that face. Listen to what I'm saying. They got to use Arch's legs, read option. They got to use that, even if you know it's coming. Even though, like when he steps on the field, they know it's coming. You still gotta, you know what I'm saying. You still gotta run it just to keep them honest. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep them honest and figure out a way, man.
So I know some Texas fans. They was like, they blew to the CO. They blew Oregon out, but they're not blowing us out. We're gonna be the one who upset Ohio State. And I'm like this. I'm like, we called it. Whoever won the Natty was between Oregon and Ohio State. Whoever won that game was winning the national championship.
Correct.
Notre Dame don't have enough for Ohio State.
No.
Penn State don't have enough for Ohio State.
Correct.
Texas don't have enough secondary work for Ohio State.
Correct.
Now, can Ohio State lose? Yeah, they can get God. But do I think they'll go? Do I think they're gonna get it? No, I think they got God already, and that was against Michigan.
I mean, you got to think they got twice. You know what I'm saying? They got twice.
So fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Can't put the blame. Like fool me once. What is it? Like fool me once.
Shame on me. Fool me twice. Hold on. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. I won't be fooled the third time. Dog. But like I said, man, Ohio State is built. They paid $20+ million for their roster. That roster is built to win a national title.
But then you got Henderson and Junkins catching our fucking legs now.
Yeah. Yo, you gotta think about this, man. Like Ohio State got 2 receivers. Both of them can go for yard. Can go over top of your defense.
They got 3 receivers that can do that.
Yeah, and Tate. My fault. And Tate. You got 3 receivers that can do that. Then you got a 2-headed monster at running back. Bro, you can't load the box. You can't drop people in coverage because, I mean, look what you got to deal with. What Texas need to do is hold the football. I'm talking about they get the ball. All right.
Little screen pass, little run play.
Play clock is at 10 seconds. All right. Ready? When the ball is snapped, because Clemson did it to them. Clemson did it to them in the beginning. Snap the ball, it's 8 seconds on the play clock. You got to do that. You got to limit their possessions because if you don't, you can't win a track race with Ohio State.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be the death of Texas, right? Quinn Ewers love playing baseball. What I mean by that is he love passing it to the other team.
I can't with you, dog.
He can't do that against Ohio State.
He got to play perfect. He has to play perfect.
But
and then he's already looking at if he loses, he's out of there.
Even if he wins, he out.
Yeah, even if he wins, he's out of there. So to be honest, if I'm Quinn Ewers, I'm holding nothing back. If I'm going to take the shot, I'm going to take the shot. Because guess what? At the end of the day, regardless if I go pro, if I go to the transfer portal, this is my last hurrah.
Yeah, he's going back to the Big Ten. He's going back to the Big Ten.
Absolutely.
They talk probably Oregon because Oregon, probably Oregon.
Man, Oregon just lost. Yeah, I believe the QB that signed with Oregon and then ended up just transferred out. I believe he got word that Quinn Ewers is thinking about coming to Oregon. I think that's what he heard, and he got up out of there quick. So,
but man, so now we pop on the other side. We got Notre Dame and Penn State, which to me is more 50-50 split than Texas and Ohio State is.
That's gonna be a slugfest.
Because they both got good defenses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Penn State got the better quarterback.
Really?
In my book, Penn State got the better quarterback.
I think this is like Josh Allen versus Baker Mayfield. That's what I think it is. I think it's Josh. I think Riley Leonard.
Last time Josh Allen seen Baker Mayfield won.
Oh no, but this is college. this is college. We ain't talking about the pros. This is college. You know what I'm saying? Like this is college. So
the reason why I said it is because one, the Penn State quarterback, his name was All-Star.
No, Alar, Drew Alar.
Sophomore. He's gonna be back next year.
Yeah,
freshman or sophomore, gonna be back next year, right?
Yeah.
So
no, junior, right? Go ahead.
So you want a bowl ring as a freshman or sophomore, 1 or 2, because he's a freshman or sophomore. Then now you about to go get another. Now you about to try to compete and get another ring to head to the national championship, right?
You're right.
But Notre Dame, dog. Like we both. First of all, we both in here eating our words. We both said Notre Dame don't deserve to be in there because they don't play no fucking body.
Yeah, I take it back. I take it back.
But here's the thing, though. Did they really play Georgia though?
I mean, they didn't play Carson Beck,
Georgia had a
Georgia.
bunch of dudes that sat out.
Well, or a lot of them was in. Some of the guys were injured, but at the same time, bro, Georgia is loaded with talent. Like that defense, the defense is loaded. Like, let's be real, the defense is loaded, and the problem with the game the other day was Notre Dame just kept stalling the Georgia offense. You know, that kickoff return killed them. Like in the second half, to start the second half, that killed them. That the drive right before half killed them. Like, bro, it was
killed him.
I can't, bro.
That decided to bump his bald head ass to the referee.
Yeah, boy, let me tell you something. Talk of the town.
I've been beating his all in the locker room. Look.
Bro, there's no way he would have got back on the bus or the airplane. There's no way, dog. There's no way. And I know it was a mistake. Huh?
Ain't he a recruit?
Nah, he's at Georgia. He's a walk-on.
I'm saying because you know a lot of these recruits that committed is traveling with these teams. That's why I was asking.
No, he's already there. He's already at Georgia. Like he's already there. You know what I'm saying? But dog, it's just bad, man. Like, for one, why are you on the white? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you so why are y'all so close to the to the Alabama? Like, they're supposed to be.
It's not like you're a player though. You not.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why are you this close to me? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a white. So for y'all that don't know, okay, for all my football fans that do not know, there's the white line, and then there's another line you have to be behind. Okay, a lot of times that line gets crossed during the game because there's a lot of emotions and people keep creeping towards the action. But there's another line he was supposed to be behind.
Yeah.
So for him to be on the white, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So
when we first of all, these recruits that's traveling with these teams that's still like in the playoffs so far, I know they live the best life. I think every round they get new fucking gear packages because you got different patches and all this. You gotta do. And then I found out through a friend of mine that not only do they get shirts and hats and shit, they get fitted for rings too if they win.
Yeah, you get they get everything. Nike Techs, everything.
I'm just like,
yeah,
I didn't play not one snap, but I'm trying to get a ring.
Bro, you cannot play once. You don't have to play one snap, but you get a ring. You get that bag. Like they get these college football playoff bags. They get one for every bowl game. So think about it. So you got one for the quarterfinals. You'll get one for the semis, and then you'll get one for the national championship. Hold on.
That's a lot of baggage.
Whoever wins this set of games. So let's say Ohio State and Notre Dame wins. They will have 2 bowl game rings before the national championship. They have 2 bowl game rings. So you'll leave college. There's a possibility you can leave college, and let's just say that your team is top 4 every year, and y'all win it every year. You can leave college with 8 rings, 6 rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. And we ain't even talking about the conference championships. So, come on, man.
So let's talk about all these other teams real quick. Cause I got a narrative that's going around, and you know how much we like Colorado. You know how much we support Coach Prime. But now the narrative is going to be: can he win a big game? Because he didn't win Because he didn't win. I think was it the SWAC championship or the Celebration Bowl in HBC in the SWAC.
Right.
We're not counting his first year at Colorado. We're not counting that. But this year, team loaded as hell. But they also was short as hell. I think they lost like 30-some kids in the transfer portal. But you couldn't win.
So
get the job done.
So here's the thing. Where Colorado lacks at is depth. They only have depth in certain positions. Wide receivers. They got a ton of wide receivers. Um, but in O line, D line, they don't have like outside of the starters, they don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? They don't have enough. Um, so I think what Prime needs to do is load up on the trenches. Athletes will follow athletes. Like Juju, like if I'm a wide receiver, I'll follow Juju or Slater. I'll follow them. Or if I'm a defensive guy, I'll play the defense, whatever. But that D line got to get better. They have to get better. And I think the problem with Prime is that when it comes down to it, everything falls on the superstars. Everything falls on them. Everything falls on the superstars. Win, lose, or draw, it falls on the superstars. Not like with other schools. Like if you look at like Ohio State, if you look at a Georgia, there's other guys making plays. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just one guy or two guys. It's everybody's making plays. And I think Colorado did an amazing job with what they had. They beat the teams they were supposed to beat, but at the same time, they got to Coach Prime got to figure out a way to get out of just playing man coverage and get these guys right to the point where they can run different things. You know what I'm saying?
So their O-line coach is going to Mississippi State,
right?
And the other,
I think the
Dancing is going to Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, is that people's like, oh, that's a loss. That's a loss. No, it's not.
Nah.
Their O-line, their O-line was fucking ass.
Yeah. They had good moments though. They had moments.
No, they had good. And then you got Khalil Benton at transfer for 19. He probably gonna go to Mississippi State. He's gonna follow his O-line coach because he's gonna start and all that. Khalil Benton was the weakest link on that O-line.
Absolutely.
Khalil Benton talked the most shit, but was getting pushed over like a damn bowling ball trying to hit a pin.
Yeah. Yeah. Losing a coach is always tough because you got to think about the recruits and the players he brought in. You got to think about that. But at the same time, like you could replace guys and you can like I said, I feel like Prime is doing it right because he got Sapp for the D-line. Sapp can always bring in Simeon. He can always bring in, somebody he played with to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the O-line, I mean, your offensive coordinator, Pat Sherman, can find a O-line coach. You know what I'm saying? With the NFL and this, that, and the third. So,
but he got a thing though, right? I found out when he came down to the O-line, the recruits that recruited from the O-line, they didn't come because of the coach that left. Coach Prime went and got him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Coach Prime already got word that dude was leaving. So I'm pretty sure they knew.
Yeah.
Now here go now this is my problem with the committee, and I want them to have a college football commissioner, which we think gonna happen eventually. Transfer portal should not open up until after the national championship is over.
Correct.
Because you having players in their fucking feelings. Now, if you're preparing for the draft, cool, you want to say it, cool. But I'm talking about transferring. You should not be allowed to transfer until after the national championship season is over.
Okay, so my question to you is when would the transfer portal window open? Because you got
the day after the national championship is over.
Okay, so you will open it up after the national championship, and when else would you open it after spring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got people that's leaving teams for no fucking reason. I'm still trying to figure out why Nikhil Hill-Green left. I thought he was going to the pros. And he went to Bama.
Yeah.
Like, you went from a good situation to a bad situation because a lot of people left Bama already.
I think he went for the bag. And I think he went for the bag, and I think he wants to go prove himself.
Oh, he was gonna get drafted at Colorado.
I know, but it's all about I think what it is that when you see Alabama, you see SEC, you see better so-called, you see better talent, better teams. What he's probably thinking is, I got the bag. I'm going to play against better talent, and I'm going to prove myself. That's all it is, bro. I don't
but
get it.
but
I don't
but
get
what
it for
if
a lot of guys.
but what if he gonna have a horrible ass year? His draft stock is done.
Yeah, but
He gonna
that's
be in the
on him
CFL.
though.
He gonna be
I
in the
think that's on
CFL.
him. You said what?
He gonna be in the CFL.
He could be wherever he want to be, but I think that's just on him. You know,
Like
I
I
think
didn't understand that transfer. I didn't understand. I don't understand why Carson Beck entered the fucking draft.
I
I
hope.
I don't understand why Jalen Miro entered the fucking draft either.
I think for them to, I think they're testing the water. I think they're testing the water because there's no way they thought like who gave them a draftable grade? Because that's kind of hard to believe, bro. He had these two got draftable grades like after the season they had. I don't know, man.
Because it's literally GMs. When Carson Beck declared for the draft, they said that was dumb.
Yeah.
You had a year left. Go. Then the committee out here just giving years out. Like you get 5 years. You get 5 years. You get 5 years. The committee's open now. Like
Right.
if I'm with 5 years, depending on how this draft. Hear me out. If I'm sure during Travis, I'm coming back.
To what? To Colorado?
Hell yeah. Granted, the committee out here giving out 5 years like it's Christmas, right? You can double up your NIL, which is gonna be more than your rookie contract anyway, right?
Sure.
You play an extra year. Now I'm glad they did this. If I'm Shiloh, I'm coming back.
No, Charlotte already used his year. He can't come back.
Man, they gave 9 years to a nigga in fucking Florida. Shiloh
I know, but Shiloh can't come back. He used up all his eligibility.
Cam Rising got 30 years. Look, you can get someone a pension now.
Look, if I'm a college football player, looking at the landscape of college football now, knowing I can make it like if I'm a 5-star recruit and I make an immediate impact, I know I can set my family up with generational wealth. Yeah. You know, life-changing money. So I'm staying in college all 4 years. Now, with Travis and Shedeur, I think it's just time for them to go because I don't see Travis being able to duplicate what he did this year. And he missed, and you got to think he missed what 2 games or a game and a half. Let's not even do that because it's already wear and tear on your body. Go on, make your money in the pros. Shedeur, I mean, go because you already got 2 guys there that are ready to take over the team.
Yeah, and I'm tired of these damn analysts. Deion should follow Shedeur. Deion's not leaving Colorado, dog. Like
his message doesn't translate in the NFL.
It don't. You got grown ass men that think their shit don't stink.
Right, and you got millionaires, bro. Like, how can Prime go in there saying what he's saying and them listening, especially when they're losing? You know what I'm saying? If they're losing and shit, like, bro, nobody want to hear that. Nobody ain't trying to hear that, bro.
But then it's like Jalen Miro to me. You don't need to test nothing. The only test you need to take is a driver test. Because look, you don't need to test not a damn thing besides college again. Come back. Don't go back to Bama because they already moved on.
He can't go back to Bama.
They already moved on.
Yeah.
To me, the perfect school for Jalen Miro and his thing will be Liberty.
So you're saying drop down to the group of 5?
Might as well.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, like Liberty. I think somebody said UNLV.
They got Liberty. No, Liberty, SMU, Ohio State.
What? Oh shit.
But Ohio State got St. Clair now, so.
I was thinking for him. I was thinking either it's going to be Miami. I thought he could go to Oregon because at Oregon, you know, Dan Lanning could probably mold him a little bit. Or USC.
They're going to get Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, they're going to get Quinn Ewers. But I'm just saying, like, he can go to USC and be under Lincoln Riley. Look what Lincoln Riley did for Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Like, I mean, look, if I'm him, I am truly weighing these options out.
If I'm him, I'm dropping down to the group of 5.
Shit, he'll be a dog at the group of 5 too.
My
Like
point.
he'll be a dog. I ain't gonna front you, dog. Like
But
Milrow be a dog.
But also, I'm changing my position.
I'm
going because granted, you're the same height as Derrick Henry. You're the same built damn near as Derrick Henry. I'm going to running back. You run the ball as it is now.
Let me check how big Jalen Milrow is, because then if he Derrick Henry size, man, he should have been a running back a long time ago.
If I'm not mistaken, they're the same height.
Jalen Milrow, okay.
Because he looks short.
He does look short. He's 6'2".
And how tall is Derrick Henry?
I think Derrick Henry got to be like 6. Let's see. Well, no, he's 6'3". So he's an inch. So Derrick is an inch taller and then 20 pounds heavier.
Running back.
Yeah.
He run the ball now. Might as well just stick to it.
I think it's the punishment. I don't know if his body is built for the punishment of running back. You know, running back takes a lot of hits compared to
the Power 5. He's gonna run all over them boys like it's JUCO.
I agree. Maybe he goes to Boise and be a running back for Boise. Maybe go back and be the running back for Boise.
If he switched to running back, go to SMU.
SMU, UNLV, Liberty. If he goes to Liberty, he could be quarterback.
Certain schools, I take him at quarterback.
Yeah, like UNLV and Liberty, I take him at quarterback. Yeah.
Now, word on the street is teams are contacting Ryan Williams and trying to get him to transfer.
I mean,
and they said teams are opening the checkbook.
I'm not mad at it.
You got so many teams that got some money to give.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Money. Oregon got endless money.
Yeah, I think if I'm Ryan, I'm thinking about going to Oregon. If they get the right quarterback, I think I'm going to Oregon.
If I'm Ryan, I'm thinking about teaming up with Jeremiah Smith. You know what a tandem they will be?
No, I'm not going there, bro. I know I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but they already got Tate. I mean, I know he could beat out Tate. I get that, but I would go to Oregon. I mean, yeah, you inherit 150 jerseys, so you're right. I mean, shit, you get unlimited Nike stuff. You get all the Nike techs in the world. I mean, shit.
So now let's talk about coaching for a second, right?
Okay.
I think Bama needed coaching change because I never thought when they brought him in the first place, he should have been a coach at Alabama anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Should have kept his ass at Washington. Dan Lanning should have got the Bama job. We all knew that one.
Yeah.
If I'm Bama, it's not going to happen. I will look at a Warren Sapp. I will look at a Pat Shermer. I will look at a because it's some free agent coaches out here too. I'll look at Eric Bieniemy. I will look at Lane Kiffin. But I don't think Lane gonna leave though.
I feel like the only person that makes sense for the Alabama job was Lane Kiffin. I think Lane Kiffin was the only one that made sense for the Alabama job once Nick left. If it wasn't Steve Sarkisian or Kirby Smart, it was Lane Kiffin, and I believe Lane would have been a perfect fit because they know Lane, because they know him.
Yeah.
The Shermers, the Sapps, they're never going to get a head coaching job because I feel like Sapp doesn't want that responsibility. He wants his position group, he wants his boys, he wants the defense. I can see him being a coordinator somewhere around there, but even then, I don't see that. I don't see him being a head coach. Shermer, I don't think he wants that responsibility either. I think with Alabama, it was already a tough ask. Nick Saban just left. It's a tough ask. So I think the only person that can handle that was Lane or Dan Laney.
If first, all right. So if you Oregon, what do you change since you just got your tapped on by Ohio State, right? And if you Arizona State, what do you do now moving forward to keep the momentum going?
You talking about Oregon? You said Oregon, correct?
I said Oregon, then I said Arizona State.
Okay, so for Oregon, here's the thing: we lose Dylan Gabriel. We're losing him. We need to find a quarterback.
Johnson, you lose a lot of people.
Yeah, but we need to reload on talent. We need to reload on this talent. First and foremost, who's in the transfer portal? Who are we bringing in recruits wise? I'm just really hitting the portal hard. Like I'm really hitting the portal hard. I need made ready players, because we got to go win a national championship. We're built for it. But that first order of business is quarterback. Who's going to lead this? And I think it's like we talked about, Quinn Ewers, is the person that they're going to be going after. Arizona State guys need to stay. Understand, y'all did something very special in a year that nobody had y'all on the radar. Nobody had y'all on the map, and y'all went out and won. So y'all need to stay and just reload. Add some few pieces here and there. You got to replace Scatterboo.
Scatterboo's gone.
Yeah, Scatterboo's gone. Replace him and keep this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? Keep it rolling.
If I'm Arizona State, I'm reaching out to from Hayden, the running back from Colorado. Because Colorado got like 7 running backs.
Yeah, I don't get why I wouldn't go to Colorado to be a running back. I really would.
I'm reaching out to him, or I'm reaching out to Augusta. I don't think Augusta's gonna leave. I don't think Augusta's leaving. I don't think Welsh leaving.
No, yep. I think that's your two-headed monster right there.
I think your best bet is to get Hayden. Hey, Hayden, look, we're gonna get you that. Let's say 4.5. But let's say your whole thing is 4.5, but you got to hit these certain milestones to get the full 4.5.
So you're talking about putting in incentives,
like 1,000 yards. We need, you can only fumble, let's say, twice, right?
Shit.
Like, because you make them be like, oh, y'all really invested in me, because it makes people want to work harder. He went from being a starter to not playing, to being second string, to not playing, to being third string, to not playing.
Yeah. If I'm Hayden, yeah, I think
State, but yeah.
I think Arizona State, hell, maybe it's time for a lot of guys to accept their fate and be like, you know what? I thought I was Big 10. I thought I was Big 12, SEC talent. Let me drop down to the Group of 5. Let me play at the Group of 5 level, and let me prove that I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? The MAC, let me tell you something. The MAC, Conference USA, those places, Mountain West, those places are very good places to go dominate and then go get the bag somewhere else. And that's, hey, go do it, man. Or hell, drop to the FCS. You know what I mean? Man, come on, man. Look who's in the national championship for the FCS. Montana State, and North Dakota State. Have you seen the talent that's on the field? They got dogs out there.
If I'm the committee, North Dakota State needs to go D1, and they need to go, and they need to get, they literally need to get moved to the Big 12, or they need to get moved to the Pac-12 since they redoing that whole damn conference. North Dakota State need to get out that weak ass conference and move the fuck up.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Because they loaded. They loaded.
They got really nice facilities and everything. They're already packing out their stadium. Just go, man.
And you got hella people in the league already.
Yeah, man. Like, just go. Fuck it. Like,
so now we transfer to the NFL.
Right.
Your Broncos got a lot on the line tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But your Broncos need a little bit of help from my Steelers today.
If y'all beat the Bengals,
y'all automatically get in.
we automatically get in. Which I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I do believe if we win, I think if we win, we're automatically in as well. And I think we're playing the JV squad of the Chiefs. So we should get the W, but
It's
it's
Kansas
the
City,
NFL.
though.
People are weird, you know. It just is what it is, man.
I'm gonna let you know now. I think the Browns beat the Ravens. Because James Winston gonna pray to his higher Lord, and he gonna come and do some Bible scriptures, and he always got one monkey in the hat. And
no, James ain't starting.
Huh?
James ain't starting.
That's dumb as hell. But
I think it's Zappy. I think Zappy's starting.
Oh well, Baltimore winning. I was thinking James Winston this whole damn time. Because think about it, Baltimore needs to win, and they need Pittsburgh to lose to win the AFC North.
Right.
But if Baltimore loses and Pittsburgh wins the AFC North.
Okay.
If Baltimore lose, Pittsburgh lose, Bengals automatically get in. That means no matter what the fuck happens tomorrow, y'all going to Cancun.
Well, for one, we're not going to Cancun. Okay,
but a lot of shit need to shake because if Pittsburgh win, they get the 3rd seed and we play the Texans. If we lose, we drop down to the 5th or 6th seed and we play the Chargers. I'd rather see the damn Texans because they hurt. I'd rather play them niggas. So I think for y'all, I hope y'all get in. I don't like the Bengals. I don't. And I'm praying for y'all to get in because I'm the only one that had hope. I told you y'all was gonna be a wild card team, and people was commenting talking about that I was delusional.
I give it to you. You was right.
Because my exact words was when the year move on and they get cold, you don't want to see the Broncos.
Right.
Now, do I think y'all beat the Chiefs? Yes. I think y'all beat the Chiefs. I think they're going to be watching the Pittsburgh game today because if Pittsburgh wins, they have to go win. Because if the Bengals lose and the Broncos lose, don't y'all got the same record?
So between who?
Don't you and the Bengals got the same record?
No, we got one game up on the Bengals.
So y'all get in okay.
So if the Bengals lose, we get in. If we win, we get in. The only how the Bengals get in is that if Miami lose and we lose. That's the only way the Bengals get in.
I don't think y'all lose though, so
I don't think so neither.
I pray. I
hope, oh Lord, we don't.
If y'all lose, I'm driving to Colorado,
bro. Don't call me.
Shooting in New Orleans, gonna be one in Colorado. Keep playing with me.
Don't call me. Don't call me at all. Cause I'm fucking in a dark room. I'm gonna be in a dark room.
Nah. Hey, nephew gonna walk in there. That what you?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Nah, I do. Now, I got Baltimore. I got Pittsburgh. I'm ready for tomorrow because you have Lions and Vikings fighting for the number 1 seed, the NFC.
Right.
That's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah.
The Vikings got TJ Hawkinson back.
Ooh, okay.
So Sam Darnold and Jared Goff cancel each other out.
Mm-hmm.
St. Brown and Jettis cancel each other out.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Laporta and TJ Hawkinson cancel each other out. It's gonna come down to Jameson Williams and Jordan Addison. Who is the best number 2? And then it'll come down to the defense. Who's gonna have the stops? Right?
That's
they both got tremendous defenses, surprisingly.
Right.
So it's who's gonna have the most. If I'm the NFC, I'm rooting. I am praying for the Vikings to win because I don't think none of them want to go to Detroit.
No, hell no. Go.
I'm praying. If I'm the NFC, I'm wearing purple and gold the whole day. I'm praying
Bro,
because
you don't.
Detroit loud.
I
Detroit
mean, but
loud.
dog. But think about Minnesota though. They gonna be rocking. That shit gonna be
But
rocking.
the thing about it, they're gonna be rocking, but it's not like how the Lions say. The Lions that will have you get off sides, and you still think you got a couple counts left.
Bro, I don't know, man. They both domes. They're both playing in domes. It's loud, man. I really, I know it has to go through one of those teams.
I'd rather for it to be Minnesota.
I guess, yeah, I would rather it be Minnesota. I guess so, yeah.
If I have to choose
I
a
understand
rather,
that.
I'd rather for it to be Minnesota.
Yeah. If you
And
had to go through hell and high water, yeah, Minnesota.
and in a sense, Minnesota is more beatable than Detroit is.
Yeah.
Technically, we shouldn't even be having this game. Like we have this game, but we shouldn't be having these like bragging rights games because the Vikings got screwed the fuck out of. I think was it like week 4, week 5, or some shit like that when they got screwed the fuck over. When Jettis got that late ass hit and they didn't call it.
Damn, I forgot which game that was.
When the Vikings got screwed out of one of these games, that fucked them up. They got screwed and then they end up losing 2 straight. And everybody like, oh, it's the downfall of the Vikings.
Right. Yeah. But whew.
It's a lot of good matchups. I don't know how to feel about the whole Eagle situation because it's if Jalen Hurts not gonna be back for the first round, it's GG's.
Yeah. I think he will be back. I think I give him. Well, he'll be out. He had been out the rest of the game, and then he'll had this week. So I think he'll be out of concussion protocols.
If I'm the Eagles, he's not playing. He's not playing tomorrow.
Oh no, absolutely not. Hell, Saquon's not playing. So,
but I think a lot of people pissed though.
I'm pissed.
They want him to get that Barry Sanders record.
Yeah, I would want him to get the record. No, Eric Dickerson. I would want him to get Eric Dickerson record. You know, I would want him to. Like as a O line, because that put that O line in the history books too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I say go get it, man. Especially against the Giants. Go get that boy. Go
get
it.
Backtrack to college real quick. I was just thinking about something, right?
Yeah, what about?
You know how Colorado's O-line coach left?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Coach Prime, you know who I will call?
Who?
Jason Kelce.
Jason got a lot of shit going on, bro. I don't think Jason could do it.
But to teach people the right way, and he already trained in Cash. He already working with Cash.
Yeah, I think the thing is that Jason just has so much going on.
Yeah,
you know, with his wife, they had a new show. They got the podcast. She got a podcast. You know, she's famous now. Like she's
I didn't know she had a podcast until I was watching their podcast and they say she got a podcast.
Right, like
I went to her podcast and she got almost 1 million subscribers. Like, when the fuck she start her shit?
Bro, she's no longer the wife of Jason Kelce.
But the thing about it is I found out she was actually famous before she married Jason.
For real?
Didn't know that shit.
The hell if I know it. I know I didn't know it.
And it's crazy because Jason ended up getting her because he had his shirt off at a bar drunk.
That's some funny shit there, bro. That's just funny.
Man, it's because now we got college. College is basically over. We got 2 games left before the national championship. Then college is over. Then you got a lot of these juniors and seniors getting ready for the draft if they are going. I know Shedeur won't be at the draft. He doing his draft back in Colorado. Him and Travis doing theirs together. So they said they're not going to Green Bay at all. That means it's gonna be Shiloh, Travis, and Shedeur all gonna have one big ass draft day party. Apparently, I do think some shit gonna change. I do think Travis will actually go to the draft.
Okay.
Will I be shocked if he don't know? But will I be shocked if he do? No. I mean,
I think
people say hey, you going to the grocery store? No. Where you at? Oh, I'm at Alpha. Like, you know, people be confused sometimes.
I think so. Here's the thing. I think it's dope that they're doing it in Colorado. I think that's pretty cool. The only thing is, I feel bad for Shiloh. I feel bad for Shiloh because Shiloh's not getting taken
Nah,
the time,
he's not day one.
and I think that's kind of like, I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll see video of him and when he gets drafted and everything like that. But I think it's just kind of like, hey man, I'm here to celebrate y'all too. You know, I'll be celebrated a day or so from now. So
Hey, what if Charlotte get drafted to the Lions
mm,
and he
I
get the
don't see it.
and he get to learn from that damn secondary?
I think.
Dallas fits him. Dallas for sure fits him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dallas
But
definitely.
alternative would be, boy, if he went to the damn Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get it.
I mean, I
get
don't
it.
know, because there's so many players in this damn draft. You trying to scout on, you trying to scout where they gonna go. I know, what's the name? C.J. Johnson. I think he a corner. He an edge from Michigan. He's going top 5.
You talking about Will Johnson?
He's going top 5. Shedeur gonna be a top 8 pick. Travis gonna be a top 3 pick. Cam gonna be a top 5 pick. Scatterboo gonna bump in the first round. Uh, Ashton Genty gonna be a first round pick.
Bro, there's so many guys that so
but
many
but
guys.
but then we think about all these known name people, but then you got people that literally draft people you ain't never even heard of. Like you got fucking Shaka Khan from Rice. Who the fuck is this nigga? ain't nobody heard of him.
No, you're right. You're right, bro. You're right. You're
So I
absolutely
mean,
right.
the draft is unpredictable because, like, to me, the draft grades don't really matter.
No, it don't see the draft grades. Let's be real. Let's keep it a bean.
It's a facade.
The draft grades is for us.
Yeah.
For us, the media is going to say, hey, so and so is a first round grade or whatever. Yeah, that sounds great to us. These teams got other plans. You know what I'm saying? They're breaking down other film. We're not breaking down all the film. They are. You know what I'm saying? So I think the grades and stuff is for us. I think it gives Mel Kiper, Todd McShay a job.
Hey, we can break down film and we can do our own mock draft. So we can move this bitch directly to Discord and do our own mock draft. We can allow people to come in. They can put their 2 cents in.
Yeah, we can do that.
It could be just like this, and
yeah, we can do
people
that.
could put their 2 cents in and be like basically like an open table.
Yeah, we could do that if we want to do the draft. At least the first round.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the first. No,
yeah,
7 rounds is too much,
bro. What 5 minutes per pick? Shoot, but
shit, 2 minutes per pick is too long.
Right.
So you telling me it took you 5 minutes to tell me if you picking between Bruce and Leroy? You telling me it took you 5 minutes to pick between the two?
Right, bro. like, come on, man.
When the Patriots they end up getting the number 1 pick, and the Patriots take all 10 minutes to pick, Travis gonna be pissed off, bro. Come on, we know who y'all getting, dog. Why y'all taking so long?
We gotta hurry this up, man.
like the first round's already 4 hours in this damn self.
Right, it's all this glitz and glamour, the red carpet, and
because everybody in the first round apparently get an interview now. If you're in the first round,
everybody in the green room get an interview. Like, come on, dog.
It's not in the green room no more because I don't think a lot of people not even going to the draft.
Bro, that shit's so damn big now. It's just a room, just a big ass room. Shoot, but yeah, now, man, we'll see.
Shedeur fits New York and he fits Vegas, and it's kind of fucking hard to like.
I mean, like I said, bro, it's just up to them who they pick.
But though, if you go to New York, you got Malik Neighbors, and you got Slay and all them. You go to Vegas, you got no motherfucking body.
I think I'm gonna say this. I think if Shedeur goes to the Giants, I'm guessing here. If Shedeur goes to the Giants, I believe the Giants will try to get Devontae Adams.
Get who?
Devontae Adams.
No.
Because they're already trying to break up the Jets. They're not trying to bring Aaron back. Dante got to think about himself. Go play with a young QB. I mean, he throws a pretty good ball. You and Neighbors, you can teach Neighbors.
Accurate in a motherfucker, boy.
Right. So that's what I would do, bro. That for me, if I was Devontae Adams, that's what I would do.
Because
unless you're trying to win now.
This offseason, we look at this motherfucker offseason and say, hey, Devontae Adams signed with the Chiefs, I'm breaking my TV.
Bro, I'm done. I'm done with football. I'm not watching NFL no more. I'm not doing nothing.
For some odd reason, every offseason they get a receiver, and it's like it's never a receiver you think. It's always like the NBA. They got Julio. They got Hollywood Brown. They got
the receivers are willing to take pay cuts, like to get a championship.
Hey, it's not all about the money no more.
It's not, bro. But hey, it is what it is.
But hey, so man, first of all, like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell if you haven't. Follow us on our social medias. We'll be down below when we post it. If you are new to the family, thank y'all for joining, man. Thank y'all for watching. Go watch the other videos, like those, comment on those. We are down to 4 teams in the college football. 4. State, Texas, Notre Dame, and Penn State. If your team's still alive, comment down below. Comment if your team's still alive. If your team went home, comment who sent them home. Are they from Old State? Just put Massacre. We know it was one of your teams.
Salutes, man.
Merch will be coming this month, man. Or game day merch will be we finalizing some stuff. We're gonna get some stuff done, finalizing stuff on that one. But my personal merch drop January 15th. I don't know, Coach don't have a date on his yet, but I know his gonna be dropping sometime soon also. So please be on the lookout for that, because I know he's gonna bring his up in his lives on TikTok, which will be linked down below. Go follow him, go follow me. Coach, anything you want to say for the people?
Hey man, appreciate it. Love y'all. Subscribe, hit that bell icon. But we out of here, man.
Peace, love, applesauce.